I think that his lawyers have explained to him there's absolutely no benefit for him to have those outbursts, and it is what it's going to be, so we'll find out.
The judge presiding over the Bartholomew Granger capital murder trial in Galveston. Once the jury is seated, it will try to decide whether Granger is innocent or guilty, and if convicted, whether he will live or die. Good evening, I'm Kelly Phillips. Thank you for joining us. It's the beginning of a process that is likely to take at least a month or more. The capital murder trial of Bartholomew Granger. And the stakes could not be higher. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty. Today in Galveston County, prosecutors and the defense, under the direction of State District Judge Bob Wortham, began the jury selection process in the trial of Bartholomew Granger. Granger was in court the entire time. If convicted, he could face the death penalty. Investigators say the 42-year-old opened fire outside the Jefferson County Courthouse on March 14th of last year. Police believe the shooting stemmed from a trial in which Granger was charged with sexual assault. While on break during that trial, police say he got into his truck, drove in front of the courthouse, and opened fire. He's accused of shooting several people, including his ex-wife and daughter. Police say he also ran over his daughter. Investigators say he shot and killed 79-year-old Minnie Ray Sebolt outside the door to the courthouse. Because the courthouse was the crime scene, Judge Bob Wortham moved the trial to Galveston. Galveston County summoned nearly 200 people to court today for Granger's trial. Judge Wortham explained to the group, this is a capital murder case that was moved from Beaumont to Galveston. The judge told potential jurors he expected the selection process to last a couple of weeks. He believes testimony and evidence presentation will take 2 or 3 weeks. KFDM reporter Megan Dillard is back from Galveston. She joins us live in the studio with more on the trial. Megan?
Well, last year, bailiffs surrounded Bartholomew Granger during an outburst in Judge Wortham's Jefferson County Courtroom. Now, that was at a hearing to get ready for this trial. This time, Granger remained calm. He took notes on paper, but was allowed to use only the plastic inside of a pen for security reasons. He didn't make any comments, though he sometimes smirked when potential jurors asked Judge Wortham to excuse them from serving. That's what today was all about, the start of jury selection.
This imposing building is a relatively new part of the landscape in Galveston. The Justice Center is not the place where these people normally seek to interpret the law and uphold the judicial system.
Galveston could not be more accommodating. They have been wonderful to us. The security system they have is second to none. I've been all over the United States, both in federal courthouses and state courthouses, and have never seen a physical plant better.
State District Judge Bob Wortham, several Jefferson County bailiffs, and these attorneys are in Galveston because of this man. Bartholomew Granger walked in with a smile and spoke with his attorneys. Granger was quiet today. No outbursts the presiding judge and attorneys witnessed in previous hearings.
I think that his lawyers have explained to him there's absolutely no benefit for him to have those outbursts.
Judge Wortham appreciates how smoothly court ran Tuesday, especially in light of the murder of the Kaufman County District Attorney last weekend.
We were having increased security anyway because of other situations that have happened, but I guess Kaufman County has probably made Galveston also increase their security.
During the next couple of weeks, the prosecutors and defense team will interview the potential jurors. The goal, selecting 12 men and women who will determine Granger's fate.
We have some of the best prosecutors from the DA's office and some of the best defense lawyers in Jefferson County handling the case, and I know that it will be handled in a very professional manner, and all the bases will be covered.
So, Megan, today it was all about jury selection?
Yes, Galveston County asked nearly 200 people to show up. About 1/3 of those men and women asked the judge to excuse them because of hardships. Then the court staff handed out questionnaires.
So what were some of the questions?
Well, some of these questions are pointed at trying to learn how each potential juror feels about the death penalty, because Granger faces either that fate or life in prison without the chance of parole. Now, both the defense and the prosecution addressed the jury panel. Assistant District Attorney Ed Shettle said, quote, "We're going to talk about Minnie Ray Sebolt because she's not here. She is the victim in this case." He also said the death penalty is not something we take lightly. It's a difficult decision to make. Defense attorney Sonny Cribbs told the jury panel he, quote, doesn't believe in the death penalty. He said life in a cage is pretty harsh punishment, period.
So what's next?
Well, the jury selection process will take a couple of weeks. Then testimony will get underway and attorneys will begin presenting the evidence. That's likely to take an additional several weeks. And we'll follow on to the end on KFDM News and KFDM.com.
Megan, thank you. We appreciate your report.